There's several varieties that we have over here. I have the Kahumoku sunrise that comes from it's red inside, and we also have some Thai papaya. And lots of people have lots of pests because our farm is mostly organically grown. We have good soil health and all like that. We don't have problems with insects because we use neems inside of our mix. But what we have, our biggest pest is birds, and I can show you why. So if you don't get up early enough to pick papaya, this is a variety that comes from the Big Island, and this is all non-GMO. So what you do is you just twist it. Okay. So what you want to do is pick the papaya which just starts to turn yellow, and the birds know that it's nice and juicy too. So we'll take this. Hello, my name is George Kahumoku, and we're going to be picking some papaya on my farm. The scientific name is called Carica papaya. And after we pick the papaya, you gotta leave it maybe 1 or 2 days for it to be ripe. And if you want to ripen it even faster, you put it in a paper bag, and it will give off its own gases to make the thing come ripe. Or you can put it in with some ripe bananas or even an apple, and it will start to ripen faster. Now this variety right here is a female. You see how the thing is a little bit on the round side? So this is a female papaya. Inside has very little, and the reason we keep this is mostly for feed, for the animals. When we plant papaya, we don't just plant one variety or plants. As you can see, we have a food forest here. We've got glyceria that we can use for windbreak. It's also for feed for the animals. You can also use the leaves of papaya for feed. The animals love the papaya. But we also have sweet potato over here, about 35 varieties of sweet potato. We got the glyceria. Not only is it windbreak, but it's also feed too. We've built up our soil over the years using cardboard, manure, and building up our soil with especially microbes that we introduce from rotted fruits and green waste from our house and our garden. If you come closer, we're fermenting all the waste fruit, and we're making IMOs, indigenous microorganisms, right here. It'll start to mold. We got some taro. We also got the flour from and then leftover, and all of this will ferment. And just like our stomach does really well when we eat fermented food, so does the plants when they get fermented food. So you can see I'm just gathering food to feed the animals while we're picking papaya. Let's see what else we got over here. Papayas like warmth, but not too warm. It grows best between 70 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's too warm, they'll start to shrivel up and the plants will die. So this variety right here is a Thai variety, and usually we don't pick it when it's yellow. We pick it when it's green. So we're gonna pick one of these so we can make some green papaya salad. The time from planting to harvest is from 6 to 9 months, and then you can harvest the papaya for the rest of your life. When it gets too tall, what you do is you just cut it down. You can see, like here, this is too tall, and I cut it down. Then what happened is now we got 2 branches coming out of the one spot that we only had 1 papaya before. So that's also what you can do. So this tree has been going probably for about 20 years. We just keep on cutting it, keeps on going, keeps on cutting it. Yeah.
You don't even have to plant it anymore.
Just plant it once.
Yeah.
And here's a better example right here. Look, now you can see we cut this papaya down here, but this one branch coming up here, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is really too many branches. So what I'm going to do is trim it down. So maybe you only have 3 branches instead of 5. And these branches we don't waste. We'll feed it to the animals, and they will come back to the plant again in the form of manure. So we have a regenerated soil here. We're regenerating through the use of the plant material. I'm taking these off so we can use this feed too for the animals. How we water the plants, it really is by hand. We put in drip irrigation before, but we find that we're watering too many here and there. So what we do is we give them about 5 gallons each plant, which is about, in terms of the water hose, we count about 50 seconds. We give us 10 seconds is for 1 gallon. And we give them that twice a week. That's all it needs. If you give them too much, you get root rot. Then we get plenty of rain. When the rains come, we don't even water at all. Papayas has vitamins A, C, and folate. Okay, the other thing that the papaya is really good for is as a meat tenderizer. Papaya, you sprinkle it or soak it with meat. You can dry it and soak your feet, and the meat will come really, really tender. So it's used in the meat industry for tenderizing as well. So we're just putting dirt inside here. This is reused, recycled dirt. Let's use we've been using the same soil over here probably for about 20 years too. If we take the seed from the lower third, it'll be the same seed as this. Now if you take from here and here, then you end up with this, the round seed. And if you take it from up here, you end up with only pollen. So you want to take the third away from the stem. So what I'm doing is putting about 5-6 seeds in each one, even more. I just want to use up the seeds, you know. So a lot of people, they drop the seeds, you know, like that first, but I feel, you know, if I drop the seeds, I'm going to lose them. So I'd just rather just get them straight in the pot right now. So now what I'm going to do is add some, this is soil that's been composted for like 20-30 years right now. This is steer manure with chicken and goat. I just keep on adding to it. Okay. So let's move this back over here. And you can see this one's right here, starting to come up though. So that's what we're aiming for. Let me just go water that down. Oh, hey, oh, one, hey, Allah, oh, ah, hey, how Kauhana, Paveone, hey, come, Kani, Pulena, hey, come, Kani, Pulena.